really in my soft girl, slow life era for sure. My name is Sanaya. I go by the Homemade Healer, helping you heal intentionally at home through spirituality, food, and just overall truth. Let's get into the video. Today, I want to share 10 things that have been helping me feel more regulated in my system. I do have them all written down because your girl be a bit scatterbrained. And I do have my baby in the background, so I may have to pause and go check in with her from time to time. But let's get into the 10 things that help me feel regulated. Number 1, being more intentional with my time and energy. I used to be the kind of girl that used to run around the world for any and everybody that called me just to be helpful and to just be out in the world. I really didn't have a schedule or plans or anything structured in my days. I would just do whatever pulled me towards it. I don't do that anymore. I am the type of person now that if it's not on the calendar, it does not happen. I don't run around the world for people or for things that don't serve me or my higher self or my family's highest good. I have 3 children. I don't have the space and energy to run around the world just doing things. Things need to be planned and things have to be scheduled. I only do stuff now that light me up or that I really feel like can benefit me or my family. The second thing would be creating a calmer daily routine. And again, I wrote these down, so if you catch me glancing over here, it's just trying to keep myself on track. I used to be a hustle and bustle kind of girl. Like from the moment I open my eyes, I'm up and at it. I'm rushing. I barely was eating breakfast. I barely took a lot of time for myself in the morning. Again, I have 3 children. So it was just like, if I don't get this done now, I'm never gonna, see the light of day. My day will just feel like it has gotten away from me. So I was always in this rush mindset. I just really wasn't being present with myself or spending enough time with myself. And I just needed to slow things down because I found that when I was in a rush, accidents would happen and I would be so angry. I'm yelling in the morning, getting my children off to school, and I just did not like that energy. I don't like sending my children out the house and I've just yelled at them. I don't like that. I like to start my days off on a good note. And I try to wake up earlier than my children so I have enough time to pour into myself. Ray, you like that? Yeah. You watching Elmo? Elmo? Yeah, Elmo. I try to wake up earlier than my children so I have time to actually spend time with myself. So I try to wake up by 4 or 5 a.m. I get to work out, I get to journal, I get to eat breakfast, really just shower and pamper myself. And then by the time I'm finished with that, I get to tend to my children and pour into them. And I feel calmer because I've woken up a bit earlier to pour into my children. I'm really in my soft girl, slow life era for sure. Number 3, eating what actually feels good in my body. So some of you may know if you've been on here on my channel when it was called Back to Earth Tones. I used to be a vegan girl. I used to eat very restrictive. I feel like over time and after having 3 babies, I was just a little bit undernourished because of what I thought about food and how I felt about what I should be eating or consuming. I don't do that no more. I allow myself to eat what I feel called to eat. Now, I do have some stipulations because I'm always going to be organized with the way that I eat. That's just who I am. I really love nourishing my body. I don't really want to put too much processed or ultra processed things in it, so you'll never see me venturing too far, and if I am, I'm just having a good day or just a free day. I do find that I have to be organized with the way that I eat. I need clean protein, a good structured meal. That's just what makes me feel good in my body. I'm gonna turn the page. 4, keeping my space calm and cozy. I am a very organized girly. I cannot, maybe hopefully she'll be more calmer here. I do not function well in chaos. I literally have to have a clean space to create. Even before I shot this video, I wanted to shoot it way earlier, but my house just didn't call for that. I had to tidy up and then I could show up for y'all. I can't do chaotic energy. I can't do messes. It really just overstimulates my brain and it doesn't help me perform well. And I have to clean before I can be creative. That's just how I'm wired. I can't ignore the mess. So I try to have like a open and closing session every day where you open up the house, open your blinds, you tidy up a little bit of the things you may have not gotten to last night. And then at nighttime after dinner, I try to wash my dishes and just pick up majority of the things so when I come down, I'm not instantly overwhelmed. I had to clean my dishes this morning because I had company over and I just wasn't ready to do it last night. I was exhausted, so I just gave myself that time to rest, because that's also something I'm working on, taking the time to pause when I need to, because I will just work myself into the ground. I have to have a calm and serene, peaceful environment, and I can't have noise. And if it just feels harsh in the environment, I feel harsh within. 5, decluttering and simplifying my home. I grew up in a home that kept everything. Like, I got toys every Christmas, but I never really got to play with them. Like, we would play with them for a week and then my grandma would put them in the basement. But they never left the basement, so it's like an archive of things. I do not do that. I do not like holding on to things that no longer serve me. I just let it go. Like, every week I'm looking around my house for things that I can donate or get rid of them. I don't keep chipped or like broken cups or things that are half functioning. I get rid of it and I can get it again. I'm really into thrifting, so I always be like, I could just go to the thrift store and find another one of what I need, or it'll come back around if I really need it again. I do not keep things that do not serve me, and honestly, I don't want to have a lot of things. Like, I only want to have things that light me up or are very important to me and my family. I don't care to hold space for what no longer serves, truly. All right, Rain Girl, I'm finna have to put you down. Girl. Okay. Next, on number 6, something that's been keeping me regulated is journaling. I've been reading The Artist's Way, and that has been helping me so much. I do my morning pages. I try to brain dump every morning. Journaling is something that really helps me because I am somebody that has 30,000 tabs open in her brain. I have too many tabs open all the time, and I find that journaling really helps me get it all out onto the piece of paper, and then I can organize it and figure out which one's more important to think about, you know? If I don't get out my thoughts, because I have 30,000 of them up here, I end up living up here too much, and then I'm overwhelmed, overstimulated, and just anxious. And I find that when I journal, it helps relieve some of that anxiety. I don't have to think about doing every one of those tasks. If I think about something, I want to go work on it. So it's like I'm constantly like this all day. Oh my gosh, anxious, or all over the place, overstimulated, overwhelmed. I don't like doing that. Journaling really helps me be regulated and have mental clarity. Okay. Number 7, parenting from a place that feels good to me. This has been hard, a very hard journey for me, and I'm still learning, honestly, because you're around people who think their way is the right way. But I feel like inherently every woman has their own way to parent their children, or to pour into their children and take care of them. And I am called to do different things than other mothers. I really try to honor how I feel in my parenting journey. I am somebody who really wants to homeschool their children. Like, I haven't committed to it yet, but every year when school starts, I'm like, I don't want to send my children to school. I just don't want to do it. There's this innate knowing in my system that's just like, you're supposed to be homeschooling your children. Haven't given in to it yet, but I really want to. I also am somebody who I feel like I want to raise children who believe in themselves and trust in themselves. So I try to give my children a little bit more freedom without me putting so much of who I think they should be onto them. I want to watch my children unfold and I guide them. I don't want to steer them and tell them which way to go. I want them to be led and I help guide them through the journey that they're supposed to go through. I really am big on spiritual parenting and letting the child be who the child is meant to be. Yeah, I don't really believe in whooping my children. I do believe in discipline or them having responsibilities, but it's just done in a different way. I believe in natural consequences. Yeah, that's just the journey that I took in my parenting, but it's trusting that my parenting style is the best way for my children. I'm always learning. I'm always willing to change my mind. If I hear something that I might want to incorporate into my children's life, then I'll go for it. But yeah, trusting my own parenting style. Number 8, finding ways to make money that don't stress me out. It's plain and simple. There's more ways than a 9 to 5 that you can make money, and I am exploring those options because again, I am a mom of 3. I want to spend more time with my children at home. So I'm setting the intention to find work that comes through my creative endeavors or through being at home. I'm hoping that this can honestly be a channel for income to come into. TikTok also make natural body care products. That's another avenue. So I'm just finding ways to use the gifts that God gave me to make more income in a more peaceful way than feeling like I have to be in a hustle and bustle all the time, because I'm just not that girl, and I've accepted that I'm not that girl. That's not how money comes to me. I will burn out very quickly in that way of living. Not for me. Number 9, going to bed by 10 p.m. I do not go to bed by 10 p.m. I can more than confidently say that I'm going to be cranky the next day, or I'm just not going to feel my best. It helps me show up better for my children, helps me show up better for myself, because my goal is to go to bed early and wake up early, because I just really love spending time with myself in the morning. I've just always been a girly that could never fall asleep at night, but I have to force myself to get there all the time, and I feel good when I do. So yeah, going to bed at 10 p.m. for me is imperative for my sanity. You cannot eat this, mama. No. There was another little no. Just feel like going to bed at 10 p.m. is the key to life, and if you're not doing it, you're really missing out on some juiciness that's in the morning time. You get to your bag in the morning before the world wakes up. Like the early bird truly gets the worm, and I really live my life by that. Number 10, last but not least, being spiritually aligned really helps me stay regulated in my system. I do not consider myself a religious girly. I actually just figured out the word for what I am. Omnis. I'll put the word up there. So I kind of find religious or spiritual truths in all religion. I don't really confine myself to one, because I just feel like we're all spiritual beings and there's truth in everything. That's just how I genuinely feel. Staying spiritually connected and being in tune with my spirituality really helps me. I love to study myself. I love to learn about myself. I love astrology. That's like actually one of the things that have been diving a lot into this year, and just learning more and more about myself. I'll go to church whenever I feel called to go. I pray. I give a lot of gratitude and thanks for everything that I have. I feel like just being connected with your inner world and your inner self, because I truly feel like God is within me and He gave me all the tools that I need within myself, and if I just dig deep within myself, I'll figure out whatever I need to figure out, or it'll help me get through whatever storm that I'm going through in my life. And that's something that keeps me grounded. That is something that truly keeps me grounded, knowing that I have no mama, I have this power within me to overcome things or to work on it, and to know that I'm never alone in doing that work. I just got to be willing to try. That is something that I find that keeps me grounded, being spiritually in tune for sure. I do want to mention 2 more things. These are honorable mentions. I don't know why I didn't create a little section for them to talk about them. Getting dressed every day is also something that keeps me regulated. Like, I just feel like when you look good, you feel good. And I used to be a girl that wouldn't put on my best outfit because I wasn't going anywhere. I'm really trying to outlearn that, because you truly do feel your best, and things open up for you when you feel your best and look your best. So I really try to hold that to a high standard to stay regulated. The last thing is getting out in nature every day. When I wake up early, sometimes I like to go outside for a quick walk while my children are still sleeping. I just like walk around my front yard for a little bit, and that just charges me right up. Getting some sun on your skin, going for a walk, or even just sitting on the porch is so helpful to make yourself feel so grounded. Nature truly wants to hold us, and like going outside, it just makes you feel good. It makes you feel good about life. When you get that sun on your skin, you just feel like more things are possible. I really have to create space and time to go outside and see the sun and to be happy. The sun makes me happy, truly. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to this video. I plan on chit-chatting with you all again. I hope this helped you or gave you some ideas of what you maybe can incorporate into your life to get more regulated in your system. I hope I see you in the next one. Can you say bye? Say bye.